literally any. Now it's picking up audio. What the fuck? This is okay. We should have my audio now because I fixed that. But for whatever reason, it doesn't want to pick up my desktop audio. And yeah, it doesn't want to pick up my desktop audio. This is the fun of having moved my entire setup, and apparently it breaks everything. Someone talk. I got it. I got it. There we go. I'm seeing the audio bars, audio barring. We are good to go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Anna Just Moved, and therefore her entire setup got fucked. Or better known as Hero Complex. Welcome, everyone, to what is sure to be a very uneventful session where no one has to make a single decision that could negatively impact anyone whatsoever. It's been a little bit. It's been a little time. So we're gonna go around, have everyone introduce themselves, and then just tell us what you last remember happened. Either about yourself or in general. What was the last thing you remember happening? We'll start with the one who probably had the least happen, Bees.
Well, hello everyone. I am Bees. I am a loud guy on the internet. I will be playing Ash Forest, also known as Save. Um, uh, one of my co-stars, Ruby, just got sucked into a portal in another world. Oh no, they're back. Okay. Um,
Ruby takes their fitness very seriously. When it's time for a push-up, it is time for a push-up, okay?
No, I went to grab my tissues, but I knocked over a perler bottle and fell, and I was trying not to distract. And anyway,
I know. I was trying to.
yeah, I remember from last episode that a certain cold-hearted monster of a human being decided that, hey, you finally went through all this and got this young child that you promised to protect. Guess what? Now you either have to let her die next to you or save her, and she hates you forever. So,
I mean,
yep,
technically, I didn't
yep, yep,
say you
yep.
had to let her die next to you. She's just gonna fight with you, and then that will probably lead to her death. It wasn't like an
Yeah.
inevitable thing, you know?
Oh, yeah,
So it's
yeah,
just an option.
yeah.
An
Yeah.
option that you haven't chosen yet.
Yep.
But this is fine. We'll get to that. Moving on down the line, the Barty time.
Hi everybody. My name is Barty Time. Also another loud guy on the internet.
Ooh.
I play Jace Joy, also known as Mr. Brightside, the Star, and I last remember. Oh goodness, I feel like we got out of the building safely, but yeah, I think that's the last thing I remember.
You were
Someone will correct me if I'm wrong.
deciding whether or not to leave the building. There were supers still below that you could go get, or y'all could skedaddle.
Oh, right. And Mr. Brightside was making the case for going to get them because the rest of Nancy's team is down there,
Yep.
including Manser, who might be helpful.
Including Manser, who definitely is, yeah, might be helpful. Who knows? Moving on down the line, Sanan.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shannon, playing the Reformed. Was the name right? Am I mixing it up again?
You got it.
Or yes?
No, you
Fuck
got
yeah,
it.
first try. And didn't have to.
It
look up
only took
anything.
8 episodes. Let's
Yay!
go!
Woo, let's go! The next time we play it, I'll be ready next season. But what do I remember? I remember being betrayed and not and it's
Valid.
semi being my fault because I was like trying to see the best the characters probably have their
Semi
reasons
my
for being
ass.
very sketchy, and me getting proof of like this information. Maybe they're trying to do something right. Um, um, uh, but yeah, outside of that, I remember also the Golden Prophet talking to me at one point, I think. So she's still listening, and also securing a cool interview for our
Yeah.
dear Mr. Brightside.
A totally
I
cool,
definitely know
not
track.
trap interview. Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. Um, yeah, outside of that, we're in danger and
I don't know what
could
you're talking
save
about.
people or die. Um, Yay, heroes.
Woo! Heroes! Yay! Rob!
Heroes in a setting where we're believed are villains.
Hey everyone,
Everyone's
I'm
a
Rob.
hero or villain in other people's stories, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Hey everyone, I'm Rob, and I'm playing Quincy Sparks, the brain, the other half of the Wonder Twins, the Brainy Bunch. And I'm just a kid who definitely didn't intentionally kill an as of unnamed unknown superhero and accidentally my sibling at the same moment in an act of self-defense, and then also didn't trade the secrets that we had decided not to give in this government because they would further their panopticon Orwellian movement in order to have the government make an android of my sibling that I killed. And then didn't just give my sibling that information via their own memories.
No, he'd never do that.
So I'm just a guy in a suit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm just a little guy.
Just
just
a
guy.
little
I'm
guy.
I'm literally a
You
little
are not
guy.
whimsical. You are unsettling and scaring the hoes.
I'm like 5'1", 5'2",
Just a little
max.
guy. And moving over to the other just a little guy, Ruby.
Hi. I am Ruby Hart. I play Annabelle Sparks, who is no longer claiming that name, but I don't know what the new name is yet, so that's gonna be a thing. AKA Kit, the other part of the Tech Twins, who just found out that she is just a recreation of someone else's sister that he murdered and then decided he couldn't live without and created an entire other sentient human being and lied to her. So, unpacking that,
When you put it like that, it doesn't sound very nice.
Hold on, wait. He murdered her?
Well,
I thought she just died.
it's more of like
Yeah,
an
well, that's not-
involuntary manslaughter
so
situation.
it wasn't involuntary manslaughter. It doesn't
Okay.
change the fact that in this moment, she is realizing, oh my god, my brother killed me. Or I'm not even, this isn't my brother. Like, it's a whole identity crisis happening.
It was to be technical. It was I think this superhero is gonna kill me and everyone else, so I'm gonna take action, and that action killed the superhero and the sibling. So
Yeah.
definitely not murder.
Yeah.
Only murder on the superhero. That was definitely murder.
That's fair. But I think the last thing that happened was, Moonlight, the actual command being given, all the memories flooding, running out of the building and that slowly coming to a halt, and then suddenly hearing a voice behind me say, "Hello, little songbird." That's where I left off.
It is. Very much so. And I am Anna, also known as Sanctum, your lovely man in the chair for this evening. The master and manipulator of everyone's emotions. That's me. And they did a really good job at summarizing what had occurred, so I don't really have to do much of a summary, but I will. The group found themselves in the headquarters of Aegis, finding and making their way down to the underbelly, if you will, where Aegis members, specifically their new recruits, held themselves, as well as a memory lab, if you will, and then also some prison cells. They were able to find good old Negative Nancy, and with, I don't know if you would call it the help, the hindrance of Val, also learned that maybe their entire cover had been blown, and that Aegis knew where they were, and that Aegis was coming for them. Val was also swept away into Dissonance's realm, finding some very important memories and making a deal with the devil, quite literally. Making a deal with Dissonance that the memories that keep Dissonance alive must be scattered through the ends of the earth in different planes, places, etc. And for that, Negative Nancy, aka Jack, would be kept alive? Question mark? Becoming part of Val's consciousness, Negative Nancy lives on, kind of. The other supers, thanks to Golden Prophet, have been recognized and shown to the team that they are in fact still in the basement of the Aegis facility. However, shit is about to hit the fan. Aegis is coming and they're coming quickly, and you have a decision to stay and fight or to leave and perhaps miss out on the help of other supers. Well, I don't know if we can call them supers anymore. Ex-supers? But we have a very important question to start the game with. Ash, what's your choice?
Anna,
You've had
could you
like
please
3
repeat
weeks.
the choice?
Your choice is to... Well, actually, I don't know if the choice still stands, because Negative Nancy was, like, taken into Val's body now. Though, she did see him kind of dead. I'm gonna edit the choice just a little because of the Val shenanigans that occurred. You can allow Janice to stay and help you fight. Allow her to attempt some kind of retribution for her father, with the knowledge that letting a young child fight a bunch of meanies who are specifically sent to kill supers, probably not going to end the best. Or you can force her to leave, force her to go with your teammates, and have her know that you kept her from being able to, like, truly avenge her father, and kept her from being able to do something about it, to which she will not forgive you.
And is she still mind wiped?
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll be starting...
Did I not fix that yet?
There was a scene last time fixing that.
You're right. So she's
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
But she did then see, her dad, kind of a lifeless corpse a little bit. And that's
No, I
probably not great for the development.
The one time we could have used a mind wipe.
So will you let her stay and fight, or are you going to force her to go with your friends?
All right. So we're all sitting here and doing all this, and Aegis is coming, and everything is still it's fucking nuts. So I think Ash is gonna look around and okay, so Annabelle is not with us right now. Okay. So it's just the other 3. Okay. Oh yeah. I think. Damn, I'm trying to see who this is gonna fall upon.
Yeah, you can't give Annabelle the child, so you have to choose one of the other 3 degenerates to send the child with.
Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, so
The one responsible one is not in the building.
yeah. And I was like, oh, I can give it to her brother, and then no, he's a monster.
Mhm.
Um,
What? You've never it's
yeah.
not like you've seen Mr. Brightside do anything dangerous or violent.
No, but
Nah.
Mr. Brightside like owns it.
Yeah, and that's what you want a child to learn.
I mean, be true to yourself.
Be
Being
true to yourself
honest,
and your
right?
homicidal
Yeah.
tendencies.
There you go. Shit. Yeah, I think he's just going to like he's gonna take his mask off
Okay.
and he's gonna walk up to uh this young precious child and he's gonna kneel in front of her and he's just
Knock her
gonna
unconscious.
yeah just hey yeah yeah no so
Solve your problem.
so he's just gonna yeah he's gonna kneel in front of her and he's gonna go hey look it's me, do you recognize me? Okay, perfect. um First off, I I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am that I wasn't there when you needed me the most. I I fought so hard to get here. I fought so hard to come and save you to because you didn't deserve this. You didn't deserve any of this and I, I can't express how much I wish I was there. Um I know you've seen some messed up stuff. I know you've experienced some messed up stuff. Um and I know I have no right, but I need to ask you for one favor. And he is going to he is going to like offer to pick her up. Will she accept? So he's gonna pick her up. He's gonna hold her. He's gonna dunk her. No. He's gonna start emitting like a light lavender smell. And he's gonna say, hey, I need you to promise me one thing. I need you to promise me that you will do better than I did and that you will grow up and be happy and do your best because I didn't do a great job of that. And I God would give anything to have made sure to see you keep that promise. Um it doesn't seem like it's gonna work out that way. Um and he's smiling, but his eyes are watering. And he's like, but I just look, I know it's difficult now, and I know you're full of emotions and you want to do so much. But I promise you will be able to do anything you want, everything you think about and strive for. You have so much potential, you have so much light in you. Um, I know your father believed that, and I believe that, and everyone who meets you, I am 100% sure uh will know that and learn that and believe that. But just know anytime you feel alone or um anytime you uh don't know what to do, just know someone will always be there for you, watching over you. And he's going to pull her into a hug. He's going to kiss her on the forehead. Um, he's going to just like hold her for a moment. Um,
Dev, who's
like,
like right there by the machine, will kind of like make a motion. Is it to like approach, like asking permission or waiting for
no,
the
he's not
moment?
paying attention to anybody but her right now. His eyes are closed. He's going to just he's gonna just like in a low tone, not to like be secretive, but because he's struggling to hang on to like any of his emotions right now. He's just gonna say, "I love you, kiddo," and I'm sorry. And he is going to wrap her in a cocoon.
Was waiting for it.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
In like a plant cocoon. She's got plenty of space, but he is pouring most of his energy into that. It will have like a little um she's got room. It's the inner layer of it is just soft vines, and the outer layers where all the like the bark and everything is. And he will leave uh that lavender smell to linger in there, and he will take that shell, and uh going to hand it to Mr. Brightside, and he's going to look at him, and he's going to go, "Look, I understand you have your issues. I understand you have the things you need to do here, but I need you to do one thing. I need you to get her the fuck out of here. I need you to get her as far as possible, get her somewhere safe, and then you can come back and fuck up as much as you need to. But I need you to do this for me, please."
There is nothing but the child doth protest. Very much
Clearly,
so.
would too.
The
The
child is
could
trying to break
protest as much
free.
as she wants.
She's You didn't know she knew the swear words she's been saying, but she learned them somewhere, and she knows all of them.
Prison
Some
really just fucks you up.
some
Yeah,
even in
it does.
French. She's in different language. She's very good at swear words right now.
I just imagine just Jack just being like, "Oh, you're a baby. Let's just teach you all of the swear words now."
Oh my god.
GM.
Oh, God dang it. Ah,
You have a child now.
I do have a child.
Don't worry. I put little straps on there so you can put it on like a backpack if you want to make it easier on you.
Cocoon straps.
Or you could have it in the front like a baby Bjorn.
Ooh, a
It's up
papoose.
to you. Yeah.
I will point to everyone else in the room and just say, the rest of the old team is down here. If I take this child right now to safety, just putting in the
Fuck
backpack.
You.
You have.
I swear to
Can
God,
you
if I
get
get out
out
here, I'm gonna kick
safely?
your fucking ass.
Can you all get out safely?
Okay, here's the plan. You two work incredibly. Roots love breaking up concrete, okay? You're gonna go down through the hole back to the 4th level, and you say you just need to burst through and out. Mr. Brightside can give you all the sunlight you need, all right? It will work, okay? I promise. Pretty sure.
I believe you.
Wait, is he correct? Will it work?
You can try.
I mean, like out of character, I've seen him destroy a whole subway system
That
with a
is also
giant
true.
tree.
Mhm.
And then
So
GM,
your character's pretty smart. So
That's
and
what
then-
I'm going off of.
and then GM, what I would like to do is to have hacked into like this hallway that we're in and seal seal off the way to like get back to the elevator with me on the other side. I want to seal them so
So
the
you're
only
putting
way they can go
yourself
is.
wall them.
So I want it to be elevator, me, sealed door, them, with the only way they can go down through the hole we made to the 4th level. That's what I would like to do.
Roll to unleash your powers.
Great. And I would like to use a gadget to use my much better. All right.
Go gadget.
That
Death.
is 7 exactly.
7 exactly. Forgot I had to read things for that. Unleash powers. On a hit, on a mark, blah, 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 you can mark a condition, or I can tell you how it is unstable or temporary.
Well, so this actually works because I was gonna say I would like to mark off guilty because I'm making a sacrifice for my team, but I think given what's happening with my Wonder Twin, I would love to just take guilty right back as I mark a condition.
I don't. But if you are taking, like, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're not doing this action out of guilt. You're doing it.
So
to
my
save
intention is
people.
to. My intention is not to come out of this probably.
Okay, so that's not guilt. That's just wanting to commit schmooismide. That's what that is. I wouldn't call that guilt.
I mean, all right, I'll just take another
I
condition.
think so, because here's the thing. Like, in this space, if you had asked to take guilty when you revealed everything, I would have agreed. But this action is not guilt. This action is not... This action is I want my friends to come out alive. So I would argue that it's not guilt.
Sure. Then yeah, I'll just take another condition.
I
And yeah,
would say
I remember I did it
hopeless would
as
make
part
sense if you don't have hopeless.
Oh yeah.
I do not, of course not.
Mhm.
Great.
Cool.
Hopeless seems appropriate for what you just described.
What you mean?
Desperate would have been another one. While this is happening, I want to pop to a robot friend. You're outside. I believe you left a soda for the, I forget his name, which is
Fanta for
yeah.
Tim.
For Tim. Oh,
I
it's
Tim.
Tim. Thank you. Yeah, you left.
Tim, head
You
of
left Tim a
security,
Fanta and
yeah.
you left. What are you doing? Like, obviously, there's a lot of shit going through your head, and thinking about what's happening downstairs is probably the least of your concerns right now.
Well, I'm gonna recap once again the last things that happened. I got my memories. I said, this is not life. And then I heard a deep, ominous voice as I was, it felt like I was in another plane saying, hello, little songbird. So I would like to address that maybe, Anna. I feel like I was on my way out of the
I don't know what
building
you're talking
because my
about.
brother told me. And now there's who's the voice?
Roll to
Anna.
take a powerful blow.
Okay, I hate that, but sure.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Here.
And Sanan, to answer your question, you're on the 3rd floor, which is the memory bank. What has happened is Quincy has taken basically an emergency wall and shot it up, hacked the system, so you are all still in the memory base with that giant hole going down to the 4th floor. And
Right.
Quincy has put himself between the elevators where Aegis is coming out, it's him, and then there's a security wall, and then there's you all. So your only option right now is to go down or to break through up. And yes, Ruby, what's that phase for?
I'm looking at some things. When you
Okay.
take it on a 10 plus, choose one.
Mhm.
Okay. I got a 13.
Dear Lord.
Okay.
So on a 10 plus, I either must remove myself from the situation, which means flee, pass out, etc.
Well,
I lose control of myself or my powers in a terrible way, or 2 options from the 7 to 9 list. I was going to say, with the person here, do you have a suggestion?
yeah, oh
Anna?
yeah, I do. It's called.
I would love to hear.
It's called Blacken the Fuck Out. Welcome to
Cool.
Dissonance's realm, my friend. Here you are.
Whoop.
You are outside of the Aegis facility, but everything is dark, kind of foggy and misty. Things don't have like clearly defined edges. It all kind of like bleeds together, but you can still kind of make out like that is a building, but you don't really see where that building begins or ends. You don't really see like defined windows. You can't see people. The air itself around you is very thick. And for the first time since longest time you can remember, it actually feels difficult to breathe. It feels as though you are like struggling to catch your breath. You know, like when it's really fucking humid and it's just like,
Mhm.
ugh, like that is the feeling of this just like deep, wet air, for lack of a better term. Sorry, Marquise. um,
Ugh.
as you stand here and you are trying to kind of gain any semblance of what the fuck is going on, you hear the voice again. Welcome, Songbird. Do you like what you
Songbird.
see?
Why do you keep calling me that?
It is your creation that brings life to this area.
My
Much like a song brings life to the air.
who are you?
Better question is, who am I not?
Okay.
I am everything around
I
you. I am what drives people's darkest desires. I am what makes you have those silly little thoughts about hurting other people that you would never do. I am dissonance.
so you're just an echo.
If that's what you wish to call me.
Okay. So what I'm getting here is that you are this powerful force personified, given some kind of clearly extra dimensional power. I'm guessing that you created all of this.
Indeed.
So I'm going to assume this is some sort of ethereal space you've created. If I am, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get a few things clear here. So if I'm not real, how am I here?
Oh, you are real.
No, I have no soul. I'm an android. I've seen the other one die. So if I am not real, why am I here?
Who you once were might not be real. But you, my dear, very real.
Okay, so what do you want? What are we here to discuss?
I am here to keep you safe.
To keep me safe? I think I'm doing just fine on my own, and honestly, that might be the way it should stay.
Are you sure about that? And before you, there's a quick tear in the realm itself, almost to like create a movie screen. You can see in
Mm-hmm.
color once again every memory of when you were shut down, turned off, etc. You can see Quincy working on your circuitry. You can see, times when, were just emergency shut down and had no control over yourself whatsoever. These images continuously like replay, and there are a lot of them, of times where you didn't know what the fuck was happening to you because you were just unconscious. You were not powered on. The voice kind of chuckles in your ear and goes, "Seems like you spend a lot of time being unable to protect yourself at all. You are important to me. You will remain safe."
How am I important to you? Because clearly you seem like something that would only reach out if there was something that you could gain from me. You're not a being that has ever reached out to me previously, so I have some kind of power over you, or we have just become relevant. Which one is getting close here?
The safer you remain, the fact you remain alive, gives me power over all of your silly little friends. So, you either play my game and help me keep your friends away from things that are important, or we can simply turn you off. I do love a good deal.
You don't know the command words.
I don't
listen.
need them.
Listen.
Do you care for a demonstration?
All right, two can play at that game. I am going to charge one of my gadgets if I can.
Ooh.
I know that I and Arissa know this is not going to work.
Do it.
Uh,
Go for it. I love it.
I'm gonna start a gadget, and I think with understanding now that I am an android and the abilities that I have, like starting to come a little more into view, I am going to try and create a power surge, essentially some kind of explosion, some shock to the system,
Okay.
using like essentially draining the power from one of my gadgets.
Roll to unleash your powers.
Okay.
Press freak.
Uh-huh.
I can tell it's a really high number for you.
You know, that would be so great if it was a high number, but
If you
it's much
have-
more
If
narratively
if you're using a gadget, I think you also have my move where you can use a gadget to use superior instead of freak.
Would Kit in this
I mean-
situation want to use any of your shit?
That's fair.
Well, also, if I may, I all of my character stats are really bad right now because so if I may, they started min-maxed, and every single person who has had interactions with Annabelle has had very different interactions with Annabelle. So everyone's shifting of her labels has brought her to full neutral of 1, 0, -1, 0,
Oof.
1. So everything's awful for stats. Everything.
Nice.
Yeah, no, that's a 5.
5? A 5 is
Tell
you
me
do
if
get
You're gonna be a 4.
you do get
Mhm.
what's it called?
Potential.
Potential.
You do. You go to charge this up. What does this like overcharge of your system look like? Like you are full send. What does that look like?
It basically looks like if you see an electronic device losing power where it flickers and glitches and you hear that like high-pitched shriek before something cuts out, and you can see the trills of electricity start to go up, and rather than being up veins, the more power that Annabelle is now bringing in, you can see the wiring underneath.
That's
And
badass.
some of the screws and things like that illuminating with this burst of power. So yeah, I think it looks like taking in the electricity and trying to essentially Iron Man redirect it. So pulling in power from one arm and extending it out.
The amount of lightning that basically comes from your arm causes, for lack of a better term, like an electric flashbang. Everything around you goes stark white. It is as though like Dissonance's realm has been completely wiped, and you are in like this entirely blank, like white slate. And for a moment, there's that moment of like calm. You can't hear Dissonance. You can't see his realm around you. You've wiped it out. But then
I'm somewhere else and I need to figure out what's going on. Yeah.
at the base of your feet, the white begins to crack as though you're standing on ice. It begins to shatter and spread out very quickly as though you've stepped on like very thin ice, that shattering effect. The shadow once again returns. Each of the like cracks begins to like ascend up this like invisible white wall as it begins to reform Dissonance's realm around you. This time, instead of shadows being built out of these dark cracks, everything is jagged and aggressive. And you just simply hear, "That was cute. Is it my turn now?"
All right. What do you want? Give me your terms and
I
let's hear it.
just need to convince your friends to just call it quits. Leave. Quit while they're ahead. I won't bring them harm if they do.
There's something in there you don't want let out.
If I had any inkling they would be intelligent enough to find it, I wouldn't be having this conversation with you. I'm giving you a chance to let them live. If you don't want that, that's fine. I can send you back and you can all die.
If I may, you've been giving me mixed messages because one moment, and I know I have no power here, but I am going to experiment and throw up sparks to at least create some sort of illusion that I have power here. It's dumb, but
Love it.
I'm essentially gesturing to the place that like he showed the vision of all the times I was shut down, of all these things. So what you said earlier is you need me to help guide my team, or you would shut me down. Now you are saying that the terms and conditions don't involve my servitude and don't involve their redirection, but their complete extrication and me forgetting that there's something inside that facility that you very clearly can't live without.
You see, like, the cracks. It's very clear that there has been. Actually, I'm gonna have you roll to assess the situation first.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plus superior.
No, yeah, and I have an idea
Okay.
after this in a minute, but yeah, okay, here we go. That is a 9.
Cool. You can ask a question about the situation. If you don't have one, I can give you insight into the situation
No,
if you'd rather.
I definitely have questions.
I will say we do have 2 team in the pool. You could spend one selfishly to shift your labels, and that would take you to a 10, which would get you a second question.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do exactly that. Let me do that. I'll shift my labels, and I'm gonna move superior up. I'll figure out what I'm shifting down
Sure.
in a second. Probably mundane. So the 2 questions I want to ask are, one, if I redirect the team and say, get out, what does he gain?
He will remain in power.
And 2, does my headset work in here?
No. It's an entirely different little pocket dimension.
Cool. So I can't just send out that I think I've figured some shit out.
Nope.
Okay.
Not till he lets you leave or you figure out how to get out yourself.
I think that this is a moment of using my moment of truth.
Okay.
So, either I can use a moment of truth that bonds me closer to my joined, or I use a different one. You're on your own. It's like missing an arm, like fighting naked, like holding your breath. You're missing something vital, but you're moving faster than ever, thinking faster than ever, doing things you couldn't even do while relying on both of your strength combined, and it's hitting you hard. You can do this. without them, and you can win. It's going to be hard to come down off this high and rejoin them afterwards, isn't it? I want the team to be able to move forward, but I'm not going with this man nicely, and I want to try and channel as much of my power as I can to overload this being and break myself out. Like, overload them and distract them just long enough that the psychic connection is broken, whatever this is. So yeah, I'm gonna try and fucking fight dissonance.
Okay. Do you roll for your moment of truth?
I
I don't think so, right?
don't. It says when you trigger your moment of truth. It doesn't say anything about a roll.
Yeah.
So
This is the first time we've ever had a moment of truth in our games. Which is awesome. I'm trying to figure out if I need to make you activate it anytime, read your moment out loud, blah, blah, blah. In essence, you, the player, take full control of the narrative in this moment. The game will let you know what the consequences. You take full control. No rolls necessary.
I don't know if I've actually used a fucking moment of truth. This is great.
No rolls necessary.
Okay. This thing says to me that basically this is the only option, right? Here, play the scene with me, Anna.
Yep.
Just go with me.
Yeah.
So you want me to go down there and talk to my team, to her team, and convince them to leave? And in return, you'll just guarantee that we all live?
Unless you do something stupid to get yourselves killed. Can't mess with laws of nature and all.
Okay, so the terms are I get all of them to leave the building, and you make sure that we all go free alive.
You make sure drop this. All of it. I will make sure you go.
Drop this? Absolutely. And Anna, this is the moment of essentially I'm going to use a mix of my power and outwitting the Fae. He said drop this. He did not specify what that is.
True.
So I'm just going to note that. So the terms and conditions, we go away fully safe. They have to drop this. While I am going to shake, Anna makes sure that that gadget is still in her hand. She hasn't let it go, but she's holding out a hand to shake his.
This large
Gadget has no power at this point, but yeah.
This large shadowy figure kind of looks like a more demonic version of Krobus from Stardew Valley. If Krobus had a big evil brother, that's what this looks like. Reaches out and like the hand slithers forward. When it grasps yours, you can feel like ice. It's like if you just grabbed ice cubes onto your hand.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And when that happens, I'm gonna smile and say, all right, I'll make sure they leave. And it's dropped. And I drop it and send a surge of power up his arm. So I may be feeling ice. He's going to be feeling bolts of electricity. I don't know if that's actually going to hurt him, but that single moment of us being bound by each other's power, I think that you see the surges going through before just like a split second of distraction. I don't even think it's like overpowering him. I think it's just him getting fucking distracted. And Annabelle is back in front of the building outside.
After your moment of truth, you must permanently lock one of your labels. You have changed. Some part of you has become set in stone. You can no longer shift one of your labels once you decide where it locks.
Mundane is at -2 forever.
Okay.
That feels appropriate.
Yeah, that hurts, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send over the ear set get down there as quickly as you can. Once we are done with the mission, get out. There's something down there. We need to take it down, and we need to take it down fast. I don't know what, but we'll figure it out.
Okay.
And Annabelle goes to rush back into the building.
Squad with the child. What's up? Child squad. He's still.
Oh,
Fuck
boy.
you!
There's still the unanswered question of can you all get the other heroes without me? Because he will leave immediately to honor Sage's request.
I think I have an idea.
Just to
These are
clarify,
memories,
my
right?
Dev's idea was to have you two burrow out using roots once you've grabbed the heroes. So like go down, grab the heroes, and then dig out instead of going through like the elevator shaft or something.
These are memories, and I recently, my powers, I have been able to. It's been weird, but I've been able to access people's memories, and so I was thinking maybe. I don't know what's gonna happen, but maybe I could try to somehow spread this or absorb this and then go down and help everyone down there get back their memories. Maybe with that, like that, they can help us. Actually, people with powers, like
So you
they
wanna-
won't be fucking vegetables anymore, so they can help us, right?
You want to try and absorb all of the emotion-based memories from the system up here and divert them down. I just want to clarify.
I mean, we're going
For no
down.
reason, I just want to clarify.
Yeah, I know. It might even fucking kill me, but might as well, what? We need people down there, and there's a big atrocity going on. They can't. They're helpless because they don't have their fucking memories, and yeah,
Roll to unleash your
I'm
powers.
sure they'll understand me poking in their memories for this particular thing.
Roll to unleash your powers. Nothing could go wrong. Nothing could go wrong.
Oh, 6, 1, 7, and that is a was it freak?
To
Yes.
unleash your powers is freak, yes.
That's an 8.
Okay.
It's not a total failure.
Not a total failure.
Yay.
So you can either mark a
Yay.
condition, or I can tell you how this matter is unstable or temporary.
Condition. Fuck it. I can just do misdemeanors and
What
get rid of
conditions do you currently have?
I just have. Oh shit. I have hopeless, which gives.
So that's a -2, my friend. That's a 6 and a failure.
Can I wait before trying
We
to
have
unleash
one
my
team left
powers.
in the pool.
One left.
Before I unleash my powers, can I just break a computer misdemeanor and get rid of all those?
No, you can't.
But it's
We have one team left. Either
Ew.
someone can help you, or you can use it selfishly.
That is true. If you
shift
want to
your
use the
freak
team
out,
selfishly, you can shift your freak up to get
So-
you.
and then we'll be out.
Can you guys remind me how it exactly worked? Like, what is helping me? How the helping me part works? I can either selfishly shift a label.
Yeah, I don't
or-
know if there's a way our GM would allow one of the people in the room with you to help you. So you'd have to use it to shift your labels. So you would
I
be able to
mean,
shift your freak
Quincy,
up one.
you
and
fucking
something goes
know
down.
this place better than others.
I'm on the other side, but
Quincy's not with
I'm
you.
trying to get into this side of
I'm
the.
not here.
Fine, I'll shift my label. I'm a super freak now.
Super freak. Super freak.
Super freak. She's super freaky.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that is a 7. Meaning it's still a partial success, and you want to take a condition.
Yes, I'll take a fucking
Cool.
condition.
God.
And wait, if I increase my freak, I need to decrease
Decrease
something
another
else,
thing.
right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Oh,
God. Every condition would be proper
I'm
in
not
this
I'm
situation.
not fucking mundane. I'm observing people's.
I am going to
Memories.
make you take the condition afraid. Because as you pull every emotion-based memory out of this facility, You are not only pulling the emotion-based memory of all of the supers below, but the emotion-based memory of every single person who was in that Aegis recruit program with you. Every single emotion-based memory of anyone who has come through these doors and has been reprogrammed by Aegis. You are hit with every possible negative emotion you could have ever felt. You are taking hundreds of people's negative memories, because those are the ones that are associated with emotion the strongest, and you are carrying them with you. It is though you are having hundreds and hundreds of voices talking to you at once, telling you all the ways things could go wrong, telling you all the ways things have already gone wrong, telling you all the ways you could hurt the people you love, telling you all the ways the people you've already hurt, the people that you've loved. You are getting every single person's memories, and you cannot decipher what is your own thoughts, your own memories, your own feelings. You are now considered afraid, because that's a lot going on in your brain at once, my friend.
Yeah, I don't think even therapy is gonna fix that, but fuck it. Okay. Shit. Okay. Uh, yeah. Also, can I litter and get rid of focus?
No, you can't.
How can I use this ability then? It says when you commit a misdemeanor or a small victim's crime, you may clear a condition.
It has to make sense in the situation.
Yeah, I'm a rebel. Litter.
If you go through and you go smash all of the memory banks, if you want to take the time to do that, I will let you use that.
Yeah, I feel like I
Spray
can't.
paint
I got you,
Cywarp
Sanan.
was here.
I got you, Sanan. One of the memories, one of those many memories he observed, is just a chronic litterer.
No. Absolutely fucking not.
Fine. I will commit multiple misdemeanors when I get out of here to cope with the fuck what fucking happened to me.
Deal.
Uh,
Alright. Cywarp has all of the memories now.
and I do not look okay.
I'm gonna have to carry you out too, aren't I?
I think I can walk. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, I will like.
Does the
What?
walls have eyes?
Nope. Yep. Putting Cywarp next to me.
Actually, just I don't think it'll be an issue getting out. I just need you to do me a favor, Mr. Brightside, before you head out. I need you to fire your strongest energy blast
You.
at me, please.
Is this gonna hurt you?
I actually don't know, but I just
I'm
need
not
you
really-
to trust me.
Oh, great. Great. This is what having friends is like. Okay, fine.
Do I have a memory that can that I now received that knows this is a bad idea or a good
I mean,
idea?
you don't need a memory to know this is probably a bad idea. You
I
don't
will
need a
take-
memory.
I will pick Cywarp up and also the basket of the child and place them outside of the room that we're in.
You can't.
Because Is
Quincy, close the door.
Oh, we're sealed off.
You're
yeah.
sealed
Son of
out.
a-
You're in the room.
Fucking
The only
leave
way
me
out is
alone.
through.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You
Okay.
are there, my friend.
He will put them behind him and try to focus forward because
I
it's
need-
more of a out.
I need you to roll to directly engage a threat for me for no particular reason.
Son of a gun. All right. Well, why don't I just do
It is
that
Getting
very-
darker.
Plus
It's
danger.
getting darker.
Maybe Cywarp also needs to be wrapped in a papoose at this point.
No, I can do this. I can fucking do the
Yes,
thing that I'm trying
Marquise,
to
what
do.
was that face for, Sweetie B?
Because I have to remind me which one gives a -2 to directly engage a threat. Afraid.
Yeah. Afraid
And
does
it's-
give you a -2 to directly engage a threat.
And it's danger, right?
It is danger.
That's a big fat 0.
Fuck.
I was
I mean,
hoping
to be
you'd
fair,
fail.
Papoose would be safe.
Well, I was hoping you would fail.
I got another potential and I finally got to level up.
Yeah, you'll need it. As you prepare, what does it look like as you begin to send out this like massive fucking sunbeam?
So for him, I think it's so much of what people probably don't understand is Brightside glows. Not just like his hair, but like his skin glows, and like all of that luster just like starts to dim, and it just collects in the middle of his chest. And very much similar to when he first discovered his powers, when he felt safe and loved in his parents' arms, that just kind of radiates. And that's what starts to happen. But tell me what actually happens.
Yeah. As it radiates, you can feel this warmth. Not only like physical warmth, but emotional warmth as well. Obviously, your powers came from a place of great love. Your powers came from a place of like strength and joy. So you can feel that radiating from your chest as well as this physical warmth. As you assume what has happened before and what usually should happen is that this should burst forward. And it does. But instead of going on a direct path to hit Ash, it is like it goes forward, takes a sharp 90-degree angle, and is pulled back by someone who also can affect light and darkness. You watch as it begins to pull into Janice. Janice's skin and eyes glowing bright white
fucking
as she
hell.
bursts through this papoose. It shatters. Like, we are talking like evolution of a Pokemon breaking through this like vine holding case of it. You're smacked in the face, all of you, by like slightly warm, slightly wet vine. Like, it's kind of gross. She like lands before you, full like 3-point stance. Her eyes have not stopped glowing. Like, they are glowing like white gold as she glares up at both of you and goes, "Do not ever put me in a case again." Don't put baby in a corner. She is standing
no one
there.
puts baby in a papoose.
No one puts baby in a papoose. No one puts Janice in a papoose. She is standing there glowing. It is not stopping. It is not changing. She is like and you can hear the woo, woo, woo of just energy bouncing off of her as she has fully taken most of Mr. Brightside's energy and put it in herself. She has taken the energy of a 17-year-old and put it in the body of a 7-year-old, so it's a lot of energy from a big boy to a little boy, little girl, little baby. So she is radiating energy. Her, like, veins are gold white, like, glowing through her skin. She looks angry.
Mr. Brightside is going to be the one to go over to, like, kind of like, hands up, very slowly moves. Janice, hi. You don't know, you might know me, but we have a bit of a situation now. You've taken a whole lot of light, and I can tell you can't handle all of that energy right now. So, I would like you to do me a favor. And points at Sage. I was going to hit him before, but you
Oh, I'm
seem
about
like
to
you
hit him
have-
too, but in a different way.
So why don't we constructively hit our friend? He stabbed me earlier. You only got put in a cocoon.
She is going to look at the three of you. She's gonna grab Cywarp by, like, the back collar of his shirt and go, "We have shit to do," and toss him down the hole. With, like, a little spark of light following him as he lands, and then looks at the two of you and goes, "Would you like to move yourself, or would you like me to move you?" As she, like, starts heading down towards the hole, too.
Just gonna
With the
Oh.
communicator, listen to the child, please.
I'm gonna go down following after her, looking at Sage and just being like, "Oh, you might need to get her anger
You
management."
did this.
I would
That's
like
coming
for
from
you to
me.
move me, Janice. And he's
Uh,
not saying it angrily. He's not saying it like worriedly. There's like a he's trying not to smile because, she's a bad motherfucker. She's,
you
he
pissed
knows
off a
she has all this
7-year-old.
potential. Yeah. Yeah, and there's a thing like, okay, I know she's powerful. I know she has all this power and ability. Um, but it's like seeing your little sister angry, you know? And
Like,
so yeah, he's like, he's smiling because, just to see that she has this like, that her powers have gone s- uh have evolved so much, he's not as worried, still very worried, but he says that and then just looks at her and like, does his best to like half smile.
do you wish to roll to defend yourself, or are you just gonna accept whatever blow she sends your way?
Except because I
She is
have an
going
idea.
to do what Mr. Brightside suggested, which is to use a lot of this light energy to just bap you into the hole.
Hmm.
You will receive the benefits of said light energy. She is still a little raging light Hulk, but a little bit
Hmm.
less so, as she kind of like.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you know, when those little like poppers that you throw to the ground and they just make like little mini
Yeah.
explosions? She chucks like the light version of that like right underneath your feet to get you to kind of like up and into the hole, less like an actual hit, but it's just like a little, you know, shitty younger sister prank enough of like
Hmm.
popping light right underneath your heels to get you down into the fourth floor.
I don't jump. I'm gonna say that's it. That's all you got?
Uh she's just gonna look at you and then just jump down like one of those like you're not worth it right now, you're not worth it to me, you're not, this is not energy I wish to be expending, and she's gonna jump down into the hole.
Damn smart kid.
uh
Shit.
Annabelle, you've made it to the elevator, but the elevator seems to not be working right now.
Are there stairs?
I mean, to the first and second probably, but not third and fourth.
Okay. If I look into the elevator shaft, does it seem like the elevator's not working or the elevator shaft is just like empty?
It's not working, so the elevator's there, but it's not.
I mean, Jim, what I would have been doing while they were fucking around with Jess is I'm doing everything in my power to make sure the elevator never works again, because that's how I'm sure Aegis is coming down to kill us or
So yeah, the elevator is
whatever.
not working.
So if
Not
you look
moving.
into the shaft, you probably see Dev like sabotaging it.
Oh, really quick. Is there anyone else near the elevator at this moment?
Not that you can see. Just Dev.
Okay. No, in that case, I'm just gonna in the earpiece go, Dev, I'm one above. Get me in, then keep doing it.
Okay, let's do it. And I would like to,
Easy enough.
just make a kit-sized hole, seal it.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
Easy enough. Down and
Right.
through.
And
yeah.
immediate data dump. I think that this is something they do whenever they're on missions, and it's like, all right, I have information. There's a being identified as dissonance. They have powers over mindscapes. They can be altered mindscapes, androids. They can be organic mindscapes. It doesn't matter. They have something that is keeping them here. I don't know what, but with the way they were talking, the only people, as far as their scope, and this thing seemed old, powerful. Like I don't know. Um, it thought that the main people that stood between it and its destruction were us. So we need to go down to that basement, find whatever is tethering it to this plane, and take care of it. Understand?
You see,
Because
like,
it's gonna hurt a lot more people than just the people here.
there's just like a huge wash of relief over Dev's face, weirdly enough. perfect. I already sent the rest of the team down. I
Mhm.
think with what you're saying, it's probably not the Argo, it's probably the rest of that team,
You
of
think it's one of the
Jason's old team.
you think that it's the people on the team itself, that it's taken them over somehow? Or
Well, if it's a mental, emotional entity, why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't that team be important?
that's true. If they have Negative Nancy specifically,
I mean,
yeah, that was the
they
team
they
we were most recently interacting with, and if this thing also understands some kind of fate or providence, that would make sense.
this. I mean, they had Negative Nancy's memories completely wiped. I mean, they were running on almost base instinct.
Because they didn't wanna be found. Okay, so
So they're already on the fourth floor. I'm doing everything in my power to seal Aegis out and keep them in, and Sage is gonna root them out.
what if we have to kill them in the process?
Aegis?
No, the people, like, if it was a vase or something, if it was an object of power, that'd be one thing, and I know we're gonna be saving a lot of people, but are you going to be okay going through with it if the way to sever this thing is by killing them? I just have to ask the pragmatic question here.
No, that's a great point. My only counter to that would be, if that's the case, then erasing Negative Nancy's memories would be like cutting off a limb, wouldn't it? If you,
Yeah.
uh, but well, we need to know more about this thing. But I mean, clearly, we need to do whatever we need to do.
First things first, we need to get down there as quickly as possible. Clearly, if that thing needed to possess me right here, right now, time is of the essence. So,
Agreed.
how do we get power in? And I'm just gonna like look at this thing and say, do we need to go up, down? What's happening?
Yeah, so Devil will like fill you in that like the rest of the team already in the fourth floor. He's hoping getting everyone out, and so like we'll like relay like basically my intention was just to completely seal off and be the thing that buys the group any amount of time and stops Aegis from interrupting whatever they're doing.
Okay,
Um,
I'm gonna go down this elevator shaft and meet up with the rest of the team. You stay
Perfect.
here and stay secure because you're our way out. Got it?
Sage should be the way out, but I'll keep an eye out for that too.
Yep. And can I look down into the elevator shaft and see if there's anything to like climb?
I mean, there's elevator
Down.
cables.
Cool. I'm gonna try and climb down the elevator cables.
I'm gonna
Before
just
you
let
go,
you do it.
Yeah.
before you go, I'll like grab your hand and just like I feel like through the mask, like the mask kind of like defrosts like so you can actually see my eyes and stuff, and like you can see like red puffy eyes, and just like, Annabelle, I'm so sorry. We'll talk about it, but
I slap your hand away and say, "Don't call me that."
just the hand falls limp.
Quincy, roll to take a power roll blow.
Yeah, let's go. +2, of course. Okay, only an 8.
Cool. What's your choice?
All right,
You
so
can
for
lash out verbally,
middle,
provoking a teammate into taking a foolhardy action. You can give your ground, the opposition gets an opportunity, or you can struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions. The first one doesn't really make sense, so you have the option between the bottom 2.
no. Yeah. Uh, man, that's tough. Because either do I basically want to invalidate everything my character has been trying to do in this moment, or go to 4 out of 5 conditions?
I mean,
Let's just live dangerously. What conditions should I not have? Oh, wonderful man in the chair.
well, I feel like now you could probably take fucking guilt.
Yeah, you can take.
I already have guilt.
What do
Oh,
you,
I had
Oh,
guilt.
okay.
Don't worry.
So,
Okay.
do you have angry?
Nope.
Alright, that's the one that you won't have.
So I'm also now hopeless and insecure.
All right.
Awesome.
We're gonna jump to where Annabelle is with the team. You all five. Yeah, five, because Janice is there. Are on the fourth floor in the jail situation. There are hundreds of these jail cells, like just rows upon rows upon rows of these jail cells. None of them, to your knowledge, are filled. Well, that's not true. Cywarp knows that at least 3 of them are filled. Excuse me. But as to exactly where they are,
Is there any way to get power readings off of some of the supers?
like their powers.
I just want to know. No, I mean like quite literally by a power scale, like a power sensor, determining like I don't know if it's like degree of like severity of power or things like that. I'm trying to figure out if I can find something with a similar power reading to dissonance, because that would be the thing we're looking for,
Mm,
or the person we're looking for.
Why don't you roll to unleash your powers for me?
Okay, I can do that.
Plus
That's a
freak.
7.
7 plus
Yep,
freak. You
7.
can either mark a condition, or I can tell you how this is going to be unstable or temporary.
I can mark a condition. That's fine.
What conditions do you have?
At this moment, I only have insecure.
I'm going to say angry. Probably after your conversation with dissonance would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And the answer to your question, Cywarp.
Yes.
No, that's the answer to your question. What has similar power ratings to dissonance? Currently, Cywarp.
Cyborg. I'm just gonna look at you and say, what happened?
You ask me?
Yeah.
What? I just got a lot of emotions. I mean, memories. I got all the memories of the heroes downstairs, and there was a lot of emotions and a lot of fear. Oh fuck. It was fear that got me into this whole line of work, and now this is a whole other level. Oh
Hey,
shit.
deep breath. I need you to. I know that things are hard right now. Please just focus on my questions, okay? One at a
Okay.
time. Great. Where are they downstairs?
Where are they? Downstairs, man in the chair. Do I know?
You can roll to assess the situation.
Essentially, I'm asking if your emotion meter can get us there.
Oh yeah, can my emotion meter get us there? Do I know? Well, they don't have
I
emotions,
don't
though, right?
know.
Because
They
they're
don't. Yeah,
kind of
they
like
don't
all
have emotions right
minus.
now. You have them all, so you can't like follow. Normally, you could like bloodhound an emotion and be like, "That smells like anger," and you could follow it. But they don't have emotion right now.
Assessing the situation is which label?
Superior.
Superior. That is a 5.
Nope.
Potential.
Potential.
Downstairs somewhere. Yeah, I kind of need to get this all out. You said one at a time. That usually means there's another question. Is there another question?
Right, sorry. That was me, Narissa, looking at my character sheet for a moment.
That would.
Yeah, sorry,
I'm
apologies.
just trying to play the hopeless and fearful.
Absolutely. No,
face.
you're doing great. You're doing great. I failed in that moment for you. My apologies.
No,
Can
you're
you give me
good.
that last thing you said one more time?
I just said they're downstairs somewhere. I need to get for the full and I think they're downstairs. That's what we know, right? I can't really. I think the only emotions I'm getting outside of Quincy is the elevator thing. But
Okay. And do you know what dissonance is?
do I know what dissonance is, Madam
The
Teacher?
memories know what your dissonance is, so you can put that together with all the memories you have.
I tried to look into the memories and the dissonance. What do I recall?
Yeah,
going through
you
this?
get a lot of emotions of failure and heartbreak. A lot of emotions of sadness and fear. You can pinpoint that these emotion-based memories are coming from several failed attempts at ending dissonance. These memories are coming from the very clear political ploy to make supers look bad that was done very clearly by dissonance. And y'all could do nothing about it. So there's hopelessness. It's a lot of heartbreak.
This dissonance. You see my eye twitch for a second. We're gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna fucking die.
No, we're not.
Oh, shit.
Hey, look at me.
So many of these fuckers tried to take that one down and they all fucking failed.
Hey, you know
Who the
what we
fuck
can
are
do? You know what we can do?
What can we do?
Fix it. But I need you to look at me. Try and look in my head.
I try. Do I succeed?
You're gonna have to roll because you have so many things going on in your brain, little buddy. You got so many things going on in your brain.
Oh shit! That's a 5 and a 6. And which level?
It's plus freak.
Fuck yeah, I'm freaky. 13.
13?
Oh,
Easy.
by the
Yes.
way, I know that there's no way for him to read my mind. The thing that I was
Oh, yeah,
trying
you're a
to do is
robot.
no. I just want, if he focuses hard enough on, hey, I can't read this person's mind, that might be able to help him breathe and get at least a little bit of stasis, because we need him to be sane and lucid right now. We gotta fucking move.
With a 13, 100%. He's able to,
Silence.
like, tune into, like, the nothingness.
Oh shit. Oh fuck, the screams have stopped. Thank you.
Great.
Uh,
Just look at me, stay a step behind me, and we're gonna be okay. But we gotta move. You got
yeah,
it?
yeah. We gotta move. I guess we go down, right?
Let's go.
You know, I said so many of these fuckers failed at it, but a lot of them failed, but not a lot of them tried together. And if we can recover them and we work together, maybe, yeah, that could work. I think. Yeah, let's go.
So which
I
way
don't
is
know. I'm
down?
bouncing.
We're already on
I'm
the 4th
assuming
floor.
this way?
So you're already on
Oh, great.
You're already down. Janice kicked
So-
Cywarp's ass literally down, and then everyone else kind of jumped
Mhm.
down.
Oh, so Cyborg was saying we're going down, but it's just somewhere in here. Okay,
Yeah.
then I start walking around trying to find the people. I don't know.
Everyone who's there, so that is Brightside, Sage, Cywarp, and Kit. Roll to assess the situation for me.
After we do this, I would like to have a word with Janice.
That is superior. And a reminder, if you feel guilty currently in character with the condition, that is a -2.
11.
Cool.
9.
7.
4.
Miss Brightside, you are able pretty quickly to find one cell. It is. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll to decide who it is. Okay.
Just so I make sure about this.
Yeah, what's up?
Jack's body is with us,
Yes.
but his consciousness is gone.
Yes, Jack's limp,
So we just kind of
lifeless
have, like, a
body is on the 3rd floor.
Great. So we just have a dead Jack.
Yeah.
Cool.
It'll totally go well when other people see it.
Yeah, I'm so sure.
Yeah. That's Annie. A very much alive, not murdered by Jason Annie.
Can I try to recover Annie's memories? I mean, like, give it back?
Roll to
I'm
unleash your
gonna
power.
open the door. Can I just beep beep
Yeah.
open the door? Or do I
They're
have to
all
break it in?
unlocked. I think
Oh,
Kit
great.
did that earlier.
Great. So yeah, just open the door.
Mhm.
Just walk in.
He's just
That's 10.
sitting, like, facing the blank wall.
I rolled a 10.
Okay. With a 10, you are able to push back the memories that you assume are Annie's. They...
I know Annie was Golden Prophet's previous protege, right?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be too hard
No.
to pinpoint them?
No.
Yeah.
So you bring those memories back, and it takes a moment before, like, it is like a gasp of, like, fresh air that, like, hits Annie. It goes from, like, glazed over eyeballs to, like, analytical, immediate, like, trying to figure out where the fuck he is, the best way to get out, all of that. He looks at you, Mr. Brightside, and immediately goes to just throw a punch.
I'll take it.
He's not in
Can
his
I try
suit,
to
so it
stop
doesn't
since
hurt
I'm
that much.
touching-
He's an
Can I
old
try to
man and it's
stop
not
it
in his
since I'm-
suit.
Yeah.
Can I try to stop it since they're like in front of me, probably? But
No,
I'm
no,
trying
no.
to
Like,
touch them?
Brightside is like just taking this. He needs to let it get him out of the system. And after the punch hits and does nothing, he like looks like directly into
It's
Annie's eyes.
Annie's
I'm
a
trying to put-
70-year-old man.
Yeah, I'm trying to save the 70-year-old.
Oh, you're trying to save him from breaking his hand on Brightside's pecs? Valid.
I love that.
Honestly,
I love
valid. I think what happens
love
is, like,
that.
as
You won't
his
flex.
hand goes to, like, hit, like, Cywarp just kind of, it's like, peck, Cywarp's hand, other fist, so it's just, like, just enough to be like, stop.
It just will like look at him and just say, "Sir, you have no powers. What did you think was going to happen?"
He kind of looks at you, and there's this moment. He's like scanning your face. It's very clear he's trying to figure out who the fuck you are, what is happening, and then he like, yeah.
I'll just like immediately give him the rundown. You have been presumed dead for the last 50?
Yeah.
You've been presumed dead for the last 50 years. Apparently, your brother killed you very publicly. That did not happen. We don't know what actually is the truth. Your team is somewhere in these buildings, although one of them is not. Do I know he's not dead?
Yeah. It was pretty clear that it was like, because remember the whole actual half of Jack's fleshy human face, and then, you know, the half of Val. So you know Jack is with Val, technically.
So one of your teammates is previous teammates is upstairs, comatose, and he's alive, but he's outside of himself.
You can see immediately a look of, like, panic that's quickly pushed away. Like, it's emotion, and then we're not allowed to feel emotion. That doesn't happen. So it's like panic, and then, no, I am stoic. And then you just hear, take me to him.
I will take him immediately to the unconscious one, but looking at Cywarp and just say, "Can you go find?" Mansur's the only one left, right?
So I've been looking around as well. Do Sage or I find Manser?
With a 9, you're able to find Manser. Sage is probably talking to Janice somewhere.
Okay, cool. So
Manser again,
Cool.
that blank, like, staring off, nothingness. There's, like, some semblance of, like, what looks like really shitty art. Like, that's just, like, mindless scrawlings and drawings, but it has no, like, rhyme or reason. It's not actual art. It just seems to be, like, busy work with a pencil, if you will.
I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Kit kneels down to her and I think it just buzzes to the others like, I found her. I don't have anything in my power wheelhouse that I can do, but I found her. So cool. And I'm just gonna look around at the art and hang out for a sec.
Cywarp, as you begin to make your way towards where Kit has pinged, you are struck to your knees with nothing but grief and pain as you are pulled a ping from Annie, seeing the unconscious body of his husband around.
There's nothing to do to help, right? Uh,
I don't know, you're really good at taking people's emotions.
okay, okay.
Not that
We
you
need-
have, too many emotions already, but like you could take others.
I'm so sorry. I will give it back to you because I know that mourning process is important. But right now we need you to focus. You can do that punch to me later if you want.
Roll to
Let's
unleash your
go
powers.
right back to episode 1, Annie. Let's go.
Roll to
No
unleash your
emotion.
powers. Plus freak.
Emotions are for the weak.
Oh wow, that's
50
that's
years.
another 13.
All right.
Character development.
You are
thrown
able
out the
to
window.
pull all of the emotions away from Annie. Mr. Brightside, you see what was a mourning man, like tears streaming down his face, immediately like pull himself up, like brush himself off, and like turn stark 90 degrees to you and just go, "What can I assist with?" Like from pain and sadness and tears to I am not allowed to feel a single emotion. How can I be of assistance?
That hurts on an existential level.
You're welcome.
I am going
sorry?
to tell him you should pick up your previous team. You're 70. You can't do that. I will pick up his unconscious teammate and just say, we're about to make a very large escape from Aegis, so keep up. If you need me to carry you, please let me know, and we'll just start.
As you
Floating
pick
down.
up Nancy's body, you can see like that hard swallow. Like you can see the swallow go down Annie's throat as he just goes, "Please be careful." And then nods and begins to kind of turn off. Cywarp, you've reached the cell of one Mancer. If you'd like to return her memories.
Yep. All right.
One of these times his roll's gonna fail, and it's gonna be fun.
No, never punished.
Actually, hopefully won't help. That's a freak, right? That's 3, and 3, 2, 8.
Okay.
Ooh, being freaky is cool. Okay.
If freaky is cool. You can either take a condition or I can tell you how it's unstable or temporary.
I'm gonna break a lot of shit when we're out of here. I'll take condition.
What conditions do you have right now?
This is,
You have afraid.
and hopeless.
Okay.
Can I be angry? That'd be fun.
No, I think you get
Uh,
insecure. I think with all of the voices in your head telling you how many times they've failed to dissonance, I think insecure makes sense. You watch as Mancer's eyes kind of glow, like, back into life, and immediately she, like, gets up, grabbing the one, like, very dull, like, pencil or piece of charcoal that she has, and begins drawing, like, what looks like the shadowy figures of dissonance. Like, she is mumbling to herself about dissonance. She's drawing these figures. She's drawing Kit, the exact world that you saw when you were first pulled into Dissonance's realm, and she is just like in her own zone. This is what she's doing.
I'm gonna kneel down and I'd like to assess the situation now that I am seeing her and seeing this art of the exact world I just witnessed.
What?
Yeah. That's a 9.
Okay, ask your one question.
Is
Oh, and don't forget,
Mancer-
every time you ask a question, you get +1 to like moving to forwarding with that. So if you're like acting on the answer to that question, you get a +1.
Amazing. Is Mancer the tether that we need to sever for dissonance to go away?
She's 1.
Okay. I'm like kill? Several like kill? Do we have to kill them?
I will say killing is not the only way to do it, but it is a way to do it. If you wish to
Okay.
murder all of your previous
No,
characters,
I don't. Listen, I don't. That's why I was saying it desperately. Like, please tell me there's another
there are
option.
other ways, yeah.
No, I'm gonna sit crisscross in front of her, and as she's mumbling, say, I can't imagine how scary that world must have been for you.
She like turns to look at you. Her eyes are like wide and wild. And she like grabs you by the face and is just staring into your eyes. She's not telling you anything verbally, but you can very strongly feel she is trying to communicate something to you. Bees, what was your conversation you wanted to have with Janice? Muted, by the way.
I forgot I was muted.
Yeah.
This would have happened as soon as we got down
Mhm.
into this floor. I would like to have approach Janice and like put my hand on her shoulder as we're, like taking a look around and everything. And I'm gonna get down on a knee so I can be close to her level. And I'm be like, all right, all right. I I guess I could have handled that better. Emotions were high. Yeah, I know. Don't give me that look. I know. I know.
I'm just saying a
But
7-year-old has a better handle on their emotions than you do.
you know what? Oh, oh, guess who's not getting her favorite flower for a while? Uh-huh.
I would like to see
Yeah.
you try.
Mm. Anyway, I know you still been through a lot. Can I understand you are just super kid ready to mess stuff up, but can you at least hop on my back and I carry you around here until stuff gets crazy? It would make me feel better if I can at least help out like that, since you won't let me help out any other way.
Fine.
Fine.
She'll like get on your
And you just
shoulders.
yeah, perfect.
She
That's
will
all I
like try
needed
and
to happen.
ratatouille you a little bit and like yank your hair in
Yeah,
like a direction anytime she wants you to
it's
turn. She's not
fine.
gonna tell you to
Yep.
turn. She's gonna just fucking yank your
Yep.
hair. Like, ever going this way?
And I just no, stop, damn it! Ow! Come on.
There's
You
something
know
over
you can use your
here.
words. You can use your words.
This is more fun, and you're guaranteed to
And
respond this way.
fantastic. So, yeah, that's all I needed to do.
Cywarp, you want to do me a favor, friend?
Probably not, but okay.
Can you roll to take a powerful blow for me?
Yeah.
You got some memories still stuck in your brain that's doing some stuff.
Could have I said no to doing the favor?
No, you
Uh,
could not have. It just shows that you love me if you said yes. That's really what it was.
Wait, if it's a power below, we want it low, right?
Yes, you want it low.
The first time I rolled double ones,
Okay. And then how many conditions do you have? 3?
3, yeah.
Okay, so that's 5. That's still low. You're okay. So you are able
Another potential.
another potential. You are able to withstand the blow. As you are returning these memories, you are slowly feeling this weight come off of you. You are slowly becoming more yourself. You're able to have your own thoughts. But there is one group of pervasive memories that you cannot shake. You are trying your best to, give them back to the correct people, and you're like, okay, these are the 2 people that I should be giving them back to. This is fine. But there are still memories left. There are still painful memories left. Do you wish to explore those memories and push further into them? Do you want to just kind of hang out with these memories and see what they do later on?
So these are outside of the memories I've returned.
Mhm.
I mean, how many people have we recovered the memories of anyway?
So
Like,
these
there's
are, you
probably four
literally
more
just
people,
have
right?
one
Yeah.
group of memories that are not your own.
I mean, maybe it'll help us. So I can't punch through shit. This is what I do. So let's go.
As you push into these memories, you are hit with feelings of confusion, sadness, grief. Images flicker through your eyes of a large ceremony of some sort. Supers surrounding this large, almost altar with two adults standing before you. A large piece of equipment that you know as the Argo resting on this altar. You step forward and the Argo comes flying towards you, as in this memory, when the Argo hits your skin, you feel pride, you feel responsibility and joy. Those memories quickly flip to fighting dissonance, to going into memory after memory, to going into dream after dream, chasing this endless tale that you can never seem to grasp. You feel exhausted, you feel frustrated. Then it changes once more. You see a television screen, the face of Jason plastered all over it, marking public enemy number 1. A video playing that looks like you harming your friends, harming your brother. You feel vision. Look up and see a shadow before your vision fades to black. Feel no more emotion. You have Jason's emotion. And you know for a fact he is here somewhere, waiting for their return.
Uh, and as far as Jason knew, in those memories, the whole team, he killed them. He believes he killed them too. Are there any other cells, guys? Jason, the Argonaut, I think he's here too. I have his memories.
We need to keep looking, but could you do me one favor before we leave?
Okay.
I think she wants to tell me something, but I don't have any key in there. Can you make any kind of connection with Mancer and see what she's trying to say? Because right now my head is still like this with Mancer. Like Mancer's holding Annie's head like this. Like I don't know what she's trying to tell me. What's happening?
I am really exerting myself here. I haven't felt this much before, but
I know.
okay, here we go. I try.
Roll to pierce the mask. It's plus
What was the
mundane.
label of that?
Mundane.
Oh, I just lowered that one.
Yeah, you did, buddy. Yeah, you.
Oops.
3 and 3, and my mundane, I think, is a 0. Let me see. Yep, it was a 1, and now it's a 0. Oh.
You get potential.
Hey, maybe use a
Oh,
team
yeah, wait.
selfishly. Maybe there's one more team you
No,
can
there isn't. You only
There
had
is
2.
not. We
And
are
they were both
out
used.
of team.
My last
Never
potential
mind.
that I got was with Powerful Blow was the end of this is my 5, so it's another one, but I get to.
You get to do a level up.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Cywarp, you are exhausted. And these.
Could the level up help right now?
No. You didn't
Okay,
do it in
sorry,
time.
sorry.
You are so overstimulated with these memories of Jason. you yourself feel as though, like, looking at your team, like, you are responsible for all of their deaths. That is how strong Jason's memories, like, ring in your head. So as you look at Mancer, all you feel is guilt. Like, all you feel is that you led every person who's in here to their demise, whether they are old supers, new supers. You have led them all to basically their death. So as you try and connect with Mancer to try and figure out what the fuck she is trying to get to Annie or Annabelle, because we have an Annie, um, you can't connect. There's nothing there that you can get.
I can't. But wait, but he didn't kill them though. He didn't kill them. Why is he?
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. We'll figure it out later. Let's find him.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't do it.
No, hey, breathe. You've had to do so much today.
Damn. Thank you.
The floor itself
on.
has been checked thoroughly. There is no one left on the 4th floor.
Okay. Well, we're trying to get them out, right? So
Yeah.
let's get answer. Yeah.
Well, you see her somewhere though.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna just go under Mancer's arm to like scoop her up and help escort her out so we can keep looking. I'm just helping the lady because we're trying to get them all.
So I'm gonna say you all kind of meet up. So
Yeah.
Annie, stoic as ever, Mr. Brightside holding the unconscious body of Negative Nancy. As Mancer and Annie kind of lock eyes, there's that moment of like recognition and comfort. They're alive. They can see each other. They like embrace Annie in his very classic, like very stiff, like arm around, pat, 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 situation. And then Annie's eyes lock with Janice. And they both begin to sob. Janice literally springboards from Sage's back, like bear hugging immediately onto Annie. Annie standing very stoic, like a singular tear allowing itself to escape, as it's one of those like, I can't show emotion, fighting it very hard, as you just hear, "Hello, daughter. I'm glad you're still alive." It is very joyous and tearful on the side of Janice. It is trying to be so on the side of Annie, but you can tell he's short-circuiting a little. Because his husband is unconscious. He just found his daughter, who he assumed would not be alive, especially due to the time jump that he experienced from being like 20s, 30s to now. And he kind of looks at you, Sage, and just nods and mouths like, "Thank you." It's very clear he recognizes you've been caring for his daughter. And Janice is completely ignoring you now. You mean nothing to her
That's
at this
fine.
current moment.
That's completely understandable. I do have a question though.
Yeah, what's up?
From the time we got down to this floor, when Janice hopped on my shoulder, until now, how long has it been?
20 minutes.
Okay. Um, so before we do anything else, I would like to unleash my powers,
And do...
and I would like to do, I think it was like the first thing ever did, or maybe, I don't know.
Destroy a
Anyway,
subway
I
system?
want to, no.
Because that's the
The
first
first
thing you did.
helpful
Oh,
thing
okay.
I did.
Be more
I
specific.
want to like, I want to just put my hands on the ground and I want to just send out like small vines and just kind of like, as the vines go out, I want to kind of like uh send out like pulses to see if I can get a read for any other life signs close to us that may be hidden, anything, any kind of reverberation of life or energy that I can feel that isn't, like mechanical.
roll the
or just get a
powers.
real like layout of the land kind of thing.
And
I've been
Ruby, I
listening,
do
and I
see
hear that
your I
almost.
do see your math ain't mathing in the chat, but the math actually does math. I promise. Plus, it's a comic book, so you know the math has to math.
Go. And that is what?
You're rolling to unleash your powers. It's plus freak.
Yes. Plus free. Oh God! Wait. Fuck me running with a tomahawk. Never mind.
That was a wild amount of
Yeah.
emotion.
Well, I
Wondergard.
rolled a 6.
Uh-huh.
Then I looked, and freak is +1, so
Okay.
I had a 7, and I'm like,
And
yeah.
then you're guilty,
Then I
aren't you?
look, and I am guilty.
Yep.
Or well, no, I'm hopeless.
It's a
So
5. You stretch out all of the
5.
vines, trying to sense for any kind of life force, anything else. But you are thoroughly distracted by the reunion of Janice to Annie. Like it is overriding you. Like you are like, this is for me having trying to be keeping her safe for this long, like you can tell she truly feels safe now. Like she is just so happy, and it's overriding any ability for you to be able to detect anything here.
No problem.
Okay, team. What are we doing? Yes, Cywork?
And I, since I advanced,
Mhm.
as part of my advancement, do unlocking a moment of truth to try to find Jason and maybe save whoever else is hidden here. Seems like a story relevant point to do that as I'm going through some pretty low lows right now.
Yeah, read your moment of truth.
Yeah. You've seen your greatest mistakes, and the rest of the world has too. They're all watching you now, judging every move you make. When everything is on the line and your back is against the wall, though, you'll show them what you're made of. That being a hero is a choice, an act of will, and you've got what it takes to save the day. Of course, afterwards, you can expect both sides, hero and villain, to deeply question where your loyalties truly lie.
Okay. As you look feeling these memories of Jason, you can also feel darkness begin to spread its ugly tendril at the base of your neck. Dissonance was always urban legend among those in the Aegis program. It was kind of something that was used as like a, ooh, don't go out at night, dissonance will get you. Ooh, don't do something bad, dissonance will get you. Ooh, listen to Aegis, dissonance will get you. It was always fake. It was always kind of a joke. Or was it? Remember very vividly one night, a dream. A dream of darkness. A dream that showed you betraying those you loved. That showed you turning your back on everything that you once knew. It was the dream that maybe even sparked your desire to leave Aegis in the first place. Because it showed all of the bad you could, all of the destruction you, as a part of Aegis, could do. And in that dream, you heard a voice calling to you, telling you that you do so much more. Just allowed yourself to spread your wings and fly just a little bit outside of it. To do so much good if you just betrayed those you cared about. Just walked away from everything you once knew. You took that to mean that Aegis wasn't right. Aegis was bad. Maybe it was time to play this hero game. As you focus in on that dream, you are once again returned to realm of dissonance. World around you dark. The color and life drained from your friends. They stand around you, but it's though they can't see you anymore. They are basically white shadows in this land of dark. Before you stands Jason, being terrified, scared, and hurt. No older than, what, 15? 16? Age. But yet, there is so much you know about this boy standing in front of you that you know he can't be, but at the same time, you question whether or not he is. So you physically at first, and then he begins to be afraid of you, beginning to slowly back away. You are a monster to him.
Are you real?
I think so.
Why am I sensing fear towards me? What? Do,
I don't know who
do
you are. I don't know what any of this is.
Shit, you're Jason. You're the fucking Argonaut. Oh, fuck. What's the last thing you remember? Uh,
I remember going into a dream with Mancer. I remember her saying something about needing to find dissonance, and then I don't
wait,
remember anything.
wait, fuck. I borrowed these. I gotta give it back to you. I give them his memories, and I also add to it a snippet of my memory of seeing all his friends alive. Might hide the fact of their age, maybe, but I don't know if I should. But yeah.
He, like, his eyes rapidly moving, obviously trying to, like, make sense of 70 years of memories. Like, just, like, all of this, like, rapidly flittering. And you can see for a moment, I'm a monster.
No, you're not. No, you're not. They're alive. We found them. There's some kind of fucked up plot going on with
No,
that dissonance.
it doesn't matter. Everyone thinks I'm a monster, so I'm a monster.
We don't. I don't. I know the truth, and actually, the fuck. We need you to come and to show the world that you're alive and you're not a monster, so that we can finally fucking change things. So,
What did I do?
you didn't do shit.
And he, like, kind of like looking at his hands. You can see, like, spectral Argos begin to, like, form the chest plate, the helmet. All of this begin to form in this, like, shadowy, like, ichor, if you will.
That looks really cool, but in the pictures it was like golden or something. That was not black. That is not cool. I do not like the color of that. I do not like the color. Hey, that sounds like some dissonance shit. I need you to come back to the realm of reality. You are being fucking manipulated by some weird ass entity that's and we need you to.
I don't.
I mean, aren't you fucking pissed that you've been your name is ran through the mud. Everyone thinks you killed your brother and he's alive and he needs you.
You can see, like, again, you're telling this 16-year-old a lot of things. And this pain, this panic, this, like, confusion, like, so many emotions at once. You can slowly see the like, Ichor Argos, instead of turning from once were, like, armed guards into shackles. You can see chains begin to pull outwards, locking him into this realm. And you
Okay.
hear his voice match with multiple others saying, I think I'm stuck here.
No, you're not. I'm trying to throw emotions towards him that is more like pride and kind of showing him images of like what the Golden Prophet, the stuff that Golden Prophet showed me of what the Jason used to be and what the way they used to see him and what he truly is before things went all fucked up. Really trying to throw that in there.
Roll to directly engage a threat.
I'll take that
It's
fucking
plus
fear.
danger.
I'll take that fear from him too. Directly engage a threat. Wait a
plus danger, and if you are afraid, it's -2, which you are.
That's a 7. My danger is 2, so -2, and it's a 5 and it's 2, so it's a 7.
A 7. Okay. That is a partial success. On a partial success, you get to pick one. So you can either resist or avoid any blows coming toward you. You can take something from them. You can create an opportunity for your allies, or you can impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
So I pick one of these, right?
Mhm.
Okay. There's a lot of ways I could. Uh, so many choices. I get decision paralysis easily. Fuck. I can take his sphere, or I could fucking surprise Dissonance by actually succeeding and trying to get. I mean, I'm assuming Dissonance is seeing all the shit. Surprise Dissonance by making them feel like it could fail or something. How can I help my friends though? They're not here. I don't even know where I am. Can they even see me?
All of these. So if you choose one of these, they all can play out here. They all can play out.
I want to frighten the opposition. Send some of that fear towards them after getting. Oh, my fear. I was actually yeah. I want to play with fear a little bit. I'm not going to be the only one who was afraid all the fucking time this entire episode.
As you channel this fear, not only the fear you are feeling, but the fear Jason is feeling, the fear that you felt come off of all of the other supers, the fear that you felt come off of your friends, you can see the chains that are holding Jason begin to fade for a moment. They begin to be a little less corporeal. They are still holding him in place, but they are not nearly as strong as they were. Jason looks at you, and you both make eye contact, and he looks at you and says, "Need Mancer's help before you are thrown from Dissonance's realm back into the plane of existence." And that is where we're going to end today's session. Oh, it's fun. Did everyone have fun? I hope everyone had fun. I'm not destroying everyone's old characters whatsoever. Yay!
I don't know what Nancy did to deserve any of this.
Actually, it wasn't Nancy. All of that was Val's choice. Val chose to make a deal with the Fae, and that's what happened. What happened was. Anyway, we'll go around. Everyone can do really quick intros and tell us outros, and then tell us your favorite part of today. We're gonna go in reverse, so we're gonna start with Ruby.
Hi, I'm Ruby. You can find me at twitch.tv/RubyHeart. I am a actor, streamer, speedrunner, and I do interviews with Summer Games Done Quick, or just Games Done Quick in general. So I'll be at SGDQ in about a week and a half, which will be really fun. So if you are at home watching, watch more. Yeah. Otherwise, my favorite part of the episode today had to be just hearing you say Annie seeing his husband, even though it's very sad. My heart soared so high after seeing all the beautiful romance scenes between Annie and Jack season 1. So just I was very happy about that.
If I was bringing them back, I had to bring them back as husbands. I had to.
No, yes, you absolutely had to. And just hearing the words like, things may have been sad, but they still had a little bit of a happy ending. So yeah, I'm good.
So true. All right, moving on. Rob.
That's me. I'm Rob B. Rolling. You can find me as part of the Game Woman podcast. We're an actual play podcast building a setting one game at a time. A lot of these lovely people have actually been guest stars on that wonderful show, and those who haven't will be. That's a threat. Yeah, I mean, first of all, literally just popped in my head. I was like, okay, Annie probably proposed, but did so because he realized the tax was like, hey, I just realized if we had in a common law, the amount of
You
money
did
we
not
could save
marry
over
him for tax
time.
benefits. Stop that.
Listen, listen.
You
That's
married
just
for
what he
love,
found himself.
motherfucker.
Character? No, I know, but Annie was like, oh wait, I just realized there's this thing we can do, not even think about marriage, and we can go into a a domestic, and then really, oh wait, no, that's marriage. Oh right.
Are
But
you saying you want to
anyway,
marry me?
oh
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
I believe I do.
I can't imagine what you would feel having her to make the connection. Like, isn't that just marriage? Are you
Yes,
trying to
exactly.
marry?
No, that's exactly like Annie basically pitched marriage, but in a strictly through the legal system.
Poor Jack would just be like, dumbass, that's marriage. Like, boy.
But anyway, my favorite part of the episode, honestly, I think I want to give a real big shout out. I mean, first of all, Bees always, but also Sinan. I loved the way, and it was like, hey, you have a bunch of people's memories in your heads, and you made that both
truly did say
coherent, and that's hard to make a coherent but believable thing. So, props.
Thank
You're one
you.
of the greats.
I was just letting my ADHD mind go free and say whatever I was thinking.
Amazing.
So,
So now it's your turn anyway, so have fun.
hello everyone, Sinan, or bye everyone. Yeah. My favorite moment, I mean, I just in general, it was a really fun session where everyone kind of had a really nice, I feel like moment to shine, and yeah, I like just seeing all our previous characters also all together. Also dreading their potential demise. Also considering the fact that we might.
You don't have to kill them. You don't.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say no to that, but still, the fact that we were even considering it, I feel like it was
No,
just.
I was asking to rule out if Anna was going to break our hearts. That was not me saying I wanted to. Jesus
You
Christ.
can if you want to.
But I don't.
I feel like my character went through a lot of emotions, but I feel like we all went through all those emotions too. Basically, was I don't. It's not really a moment, but it's more like a factor of the episode, I guess.
All right, Mr.
Oh, also, because this sister, no, not well, adopted. Wait, what was the girl? Well, I forgot her name.
Janice.
Janice just popping out of the cocoon was just awesome.
Took Mr. Brightside powers. Like, fuck you. I
For a
was
moment
waiting for
I thought it
that.
was a villain.
I
like,
was
popping up and attacking us.
waiting for her to be able to use Mr. Brightside's powers. I was lying in wait whole time. When I built Janice, I was like, I want her to be able to use someone else's powers. And I'm like, whose makes the most sense? It was Mr. Brightside. Speaking of, Marquise, it's your turn.
Hi, everybody. I'm Marquise, sometimes known as Party Time Online, your internet ex-boyfriend. But you can find me here on, it'll be this Friday, it's usually Saturdays, but there's a birthday party getting in the way. So this Friday, where I'll play a rogue who just really wants to end a sordid tale of vengeance and comeuppance. Also, you can find me in the Ballad of the Seven Dice, where I play a cowboy magus trying to escape a video game. And there's nothing traumatic ever happening in that game. Ever. So that's me.
What was your favorite part of the episode?
Oh, my favorite part of the episode really was Sinan holding the memories in. I love the blank stare off into the distance, but then I was very happy with how many times you're just like, do I have the memories of this in my head? Do I have the memories of this in my head? Just be like, do you know what? That's how you solve a problem.
If you just take all the memories,
everything.
you know everything.
Exactly. Smart thinking.
Amazing.
Genius.
I'm sure it didn't do any damage to his brain. B, the biggest of.
Hello. I'm Bees, professional loud guy on the internet. I am a variety streamer, speedrunner, TTRPG content creator, voice actor. I do a whole bunch of stuff. Um, I, I like the wonderful Ruby here, also do hosting and couch commentary and all sorts of wonderful stuff for GDQ. Speaking of, this Saturday and Sunday is the Juneteenth event where we will be celebrating Black excellence. I have a speed run Saturday night about 8:30 p.m. EST, and I will be doing couch commentary earlier that day. I don't know exactly what time right now. But yes, go check out. It will be, go to GDQ, go to their schedule on Twitter and their website and everything. Wherever you see Cyphrin running Batman, the Adventures of Batman and Robin, that is where I will be doing couch commentary. Also, I have a podcast. It is Across the Plains Digiverse, a Digimon actual play focusing around 4 individuals who get sucked into the chaos that is trying to consume both the real and digital world. We just finished our first arc. We just finished a Digibyte, which is a little bit of lore about the world. And we just this Monday posted our first Q&A episode. So it was a blast to record, and yeah, please go check it out, leave some love, some comments, join the Discord, and spread the word. And my favorite part was man, I'm gonna say my favorite part was the dissolving of the twins. The reason being is because it showed, one, the range that we know and love from both Ruby and Rob, but also it showed those 2 characters uh facing reality in different ways. Like Quincy's facing everything crumbling around him and is trying to continue pushing through and staying strong to see this through. And Bottabel,
Bottabel.
is you know, dealing with this massive blow of learning who and what she truly is, and then in the face of all that crushing weight, still just jumped out of a window backwards, firing the double birds at distance. So I thought it was badass.
Amazing.
So I saw everybody's look when I said that. They were like, "You fucking monster." No, there's a reason, okay?
And I'm Anna, also known as Sanctum Cosplays. I was your man in the chair for this evening. Great. I love playing Dissonance. Dissonance is a fun little evil fae shadow man, and I love him very, very much. And I'll be very sad at the end of this season, probably dead. But that's okay, because and you know, villains are meant to be murdered, and some are meant to be murdered much faster than expected. And some are meant to be murdered right on time. You can catch me in a couple of different things. Unfortunately, a couple of my podcasts are currently on hiatus. However, that being said, you can catch me and Marquise next weekend on a wonderful one-shot run by my great friend Zach. We are going to be playing Be Gay, Do Crimes in honor of Pride Month, which will be super fun. It's an honor to get to run that game. It should be a great time of being gay and doing crimes. You can also eventually catch Sanan, Bees, and myself in a new horror podcast that I'm putting together using the Don't Rest Your Head system. Should be very interesting, very spooky, very fun. I will keep you all updated with that. But most importantly, I hope that you all join us again in 2 weeks for what will more than likely be the final episode of this game. The game has progressed to the point where I do believe next episode might be a little bit longer than normal, but will probably be the end of this game. Don't be too sad though. I'm sure we're gonna come back with other games, other fun shenanigans, etc. We have yet to decide what that is, but you will still see our lovely faces around at some point. Thank you all for watching. Have a great evening, and we'll see you all in 2 weeks. I keep forgetting that I need to set up the thing that I transition over to.
I mean, you might as well just not even do
Goodbye.
it.
I already did it.